Bill Stoltze, looking at citation, knows he was born in 1961. I sort of think of 1961, the black Chevrolet Impala we had with white stripe down the side, 348 engine and what have you. But, for those that have been around for Anchorage for a while, where the hospital was located and the park strip and those kinds of things. Think about Bill Stoltze in high school wrestling on a wrestling team at 112 or 113, as I recall, Mr. President, one of those two weights. He probably doesn't weigh 5 pounds more than that today. But Bill's mom, Susan, who a few of us have met, is a wonderful person. And I think if you talk to Bill in private or in a small setting, he would admit to us, Mr. President, that his mother plays a part in the decision he's made here recently. And that's a good one. The things of how your health is, what's your plans for the future, all of those are very important because, we all know Bill is the guy that has the best memory in this room. Maybe in this building, probably in this building, maybe in the whole city, maybe across the state. Because when you talk about something, I don't care if it's Satchel Paige, when he was in whatever league he happened to be competing in, Bill Stoltze can tell you it's not just about the year, it's the date and the time in which pitch he struck out somebody on, and who he struck out. It's that kind of detail, and which brings to mind to us when we're trying to do things and be correct. Bill Stoltze, there's just one minor detail, and then he'd tell you about 2 paragraphs of the minor detail that made the facts more accurate. All of us know that Bill Stoltze is your friend, and if you mess up as your friend, he will remind you of that. He's prickly. He and I have never had a crossword. We have a great relationship and great respect for one another, and got involved in either the House or the Senate, pretty close to the same time frame, within about a year. And I have learned so much from Bill Stoltze, but I have to admit, about every other 2 or 3 weeks, I sat down with Bill and we just have just a short conversation, and I walk away and I scratch my head and say, I got to think about what Bill Stoltze just told me, because sometimes you have to sort of decipher that. And, when it doesn't matter if you're talking about strawberries or anything else that's grown in Alaska, carrots, fish. It doesn't matter whether it's down on the Kenai, whether it's up in the interior, or whether it's fish that are coming up Cook Inlet. Bill Stoltze knows all the escape numbers. He knows when it dipped below, when they open, the emergency openers, and some people that may be working against our fish up in Matsu, which are the most precious fish probably in the world. And if you don't believe that, ask Bill Stoltze. And we fish wars. We've been through all of those. But what we also have to recognize is Bill Stoltze, he'll look at you right straight in the eye and said, you're right. You're right. I looked at that and I remembered it perfectly, but I didn't consider what you just said on the issue. You're right. And if he's wrong, he'll say, I'm wrong. And if you are wrong, he'll tell you you're wrong. But he'll do it honestly. And he won't deceive you. He'll tell you if he's going to go work against you, he will tell you about that. So I guarantee you, if you looked for the wall locker, the athletic wall locker of Bill Stoltze, you'll find paraphernalia, jerseys, shorts, and other kinds of things that are representative of lots of athletic events and teams. And if you go to the state basketball tournament, you'll find Bill Stoltze there with some of that on. For one team one night, next team, and always rooting, because it's about the sportsmanship, the competition, and quite frankly, enjoying the fanfare of what some people win, some people lose. But as we said before, Bill Stoltze can tell you probably what time it was when the tip-off started, and who got the tip-off. But for myself, my wife Becky, and our kids, who all know Bill very well and respect him, we say, as he gets his citation and he heads back to Chugiak, thank you. And finally, for all of us, just because Bill Stoltze is not in this room doesn't mean that, I'll use the term consultant, because I guarantee you on Thursday night at 7:30, you call Bill Stoltze up and he says, hey, listen, you got any questions about what happened this morning in Committee A and the debate, and I saw amendment number 3. And you say, yeah, Bill, what do you think? And then he'd talk to you for the next 30 minutes about that, and then tell you about what was going to happen in the follow-on committee, because he cares. And he has the ability to track all that. So, my good friend Bill Stoltze, salute to you.